So, okay. Oh. So I can't tell how much trouble I'm in, being as honest as I can be. Hold on. Okay. So, doing a lot. Um, Very, very clear. Came across a dilemma with my choice last night where, at full awareness, or near full awareness, I can't tell, but I don't want to say that I didn't, but I can't really say that I did. Um, I made a choice that I didn't want to, but that was after steady and constant stimulus towards me making the decision. Now, outside of me wanting to protect myself, I think that I can honestly say, in theory, that there's a game that was played with my choice yesterday where the route that wanted to be taken kept finding ways to logically steer me towards that. I mean, I noticed almost every time that I got close to making the decision that there would suddenly be these logical justifications that made it okay to make the decision that I don't think I was necessarily the one making. I think in sharing reality with others, that they are also adding to the tangible logic of structure hosting physical occurrence. And I just feel like I may have been dealing with some dishonesty as well, but also it's strange because the way it's occurred, it felt like I just made the choice. You know, there's that state of occurrence. Whoops, there's that state of route occurrence. That state of route occurrence in which uh, you know that somebody wants you to make a decision, and you can tell that that's what they're doing, and so you play against them. But here, it seems like this is a very advanced level of routing, which is why it's very hard for me to not just take responsibility for the choice, because at this point I'm pretty much saying that somebody is so advanced in getting me to make a choice that they've practiced creating the illusion that I made it of my own volition. And that's something that, even if I try to deal with that, that's a long fight. That's a long fight. I'm gonna get told that I'm making excuses. I'm gonna get told that I need to just take responsibility for my actions. It's a very tough one. I got ringed. I got ringed there. That's crazy, man. That sucks. All right. So other theory. I mean, I tried to do my best to make up for the decision. I'm not sure it worked. I don't think it did. I mean, it wouldn't if it was me. So, um, it's just strange. There's spirals where you know that someone's trying to take advantage of you, and it's very obvious. You know that you don't want to make a decision, and somebody is presenting reasons why you should, and even throwing obstacles to your ability to survive if you don't. You know that they're taking advantage of things that you need, things that you desire, and they're offering you that en route of the direction of things that they want to happen, which will happen before you get what you want. So you know you're being taken advantage of. But this one was weird. This one was more like, I don't know. It's even, I'm still dealing with it right now, and it's even telling me that it was my choice as I'm trying to navigate through this. And I'm so lost here. I mean, I'm extremely lost. I feel like it was and it wasn't. I feel like it wasn't, but I don't have confidence in that. And I'm not prepared to lose my choice, so I just kind of took responsibility for it anyway. Um, oh, hold on. So, in that state of knowing that somebody's taking advantage of your needs and maybe even of your urges, you can tell whenever something's not really your fault. especially because you try to have discipline, you try to do the right thing, you try not to lose your direction of activity. And then there's that automatic alignment in which sometimes you may not immediately see certain outcomes, and so your body or your automated system of choosing the right path will take over and choose the path for you. I don't think that's what happened here. I think I think that I just got met with a point of high constant confusion, and within that constant confusion, I was still solid in my certainty, or at least not certainty, but in the structure of my separation of identity. And so with this steady pacing of a confusion, me seeing the flat structure of it, and also having my own separate identity, creates this illusion of there being a choice, creates this illusion of me being fully aware of myself. How do I say this? So, in a high paced situation, somebody wants you to make a decision that you don't want to make. They say you're weak, you don't have any money, you'll struggle if you don't, and you don't have time. Okay, all those combined, pretty much you're being taken advantage of, even if you don't make the decision. If you do make the decision, you're pretty much spiraled to that being the only logical thing to do, given all the boundaries you have around you and your route navigation of the future. In this situation, you have time. And that's what's weird about it. It's because you have time that it looks more like it's just your choice, that you just made a decision. And I'm still working on both dichotomies here, the one in which it is my fault and the one in which it isn't. The one in which it is my fault, I'm just kind of accepting the consequences. The one in which it isn't, I'm investigating, like, what happened there. Because there was another instance right after where I didn't want to make a decision, and still chose to get up and follow that track. And in that time, it was more obvious that something was taking my choice. And it could still be an argument of discipline on my side, which it obviously is. I mean, even if that's what's going on, I still want to be able to stay firm in the route that I'm taking. And so I'm disappointed in myself, and I'm concerned. But there being an immediate representation of a track that shows the fast version of me not having a choice. It's this steady, how do I say this? No, don't do that because that's stupid and it's just going to lead to this. Yeah, but if you don't do it and that's what's happening, you're not going to be able to catch what's going on fast enough and it'll get ahead of you. Yeah, but come on, that's not happening. Yeah, but what if right now is the time that it actually is? And because you're willing to not go check it, it's just going to start happening on you and get around you. Yeah, it's that right there. That right there, this little state right here of consistency, of flow, of oscillation through two probable outcomes. Now, here's what I'm missing. For the first choice, I'm missing the structure of oscillation. I'm missing the structure that was pushing my head back and forth. I had called out that I saw it trying to occur, that it kept trying to occur, but I was denied connected communication of seeing that point to the other sharing structure, to the other sharing entity. Even though I'm certain, or I'm at least sure, not certain, but I'm sure that they saw that as well. So with that, we have a stabilized confusion. I can't be 100% certain that it's not seen by the other entity, but for some reason I'm still sure that it was. Now we got this lifting me off the ground here. This first frustration, hosting the ability for me to even make a wrong decision. This first little confusion, and so within that confusion, there's two ideas. But this is the reality that you really want. But you have to respect what's going on here anyway. And so here's the isolation. And so it's true that I want this reality, but I also want to respect this because I really enjoy it. So for some reason, this one gets me by saying, why can't you have both? I think that's what happens. I think this one gets me by saying, why can't you have both? And so I really did try to get both. I'm not sure though. Yeah, I can. No, I think I got it. It's just happening at a slower pace. Okay, so let's say let's represent making someone pushing you towards making a choice, taking advantage of you. Let's say somebody has stripped you of your resources, and the only way you can get them back is by going the route in which you make the choices they want from you. Now we can represent this as just being a physical push towards choice. Now, in the instance where they're making it obvious that they dead ended you and you've only got one place to go, you can see that as a fast, direct pushing into the decision they want from you. Now, in this state of a small confusion and then a steady pushing of stimulus and oscillation between two ideas that contradict each other, offering a middle ground in between. Yeah, that's what the fuck happened. And the middle ground is always going to be taken more by the thing that's trying to invade your decision. Because this one's still doing win lose, this one's still doing win win, and so the win win is already going to give up more than the win lose is once it gets to that middle ground, and so the win lose takes you, and that's the choice you make. I lost track what I was going to say. I'm going to try and catch my ground here, my bearings or whatever. So we can represent that as the first one as an immediate push into a choice. Very obvious. Hey, I had nowhere else to go, and you were fucking forcing me to by a time constraint. Now the second one is a little less obvious. The second one is like, oh shit, I don't know what to do. Oh, that's okay. It's okay. That's fine. What? Stop. Okay, what the fuck is going on? No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. But what the fuck? Stop. I'm doing something. And all of a sudden you're here, and now it feels like you've got a time constraint between your logical connection of ideas. Now you found a middle ground, and this is the best route you can take to keep both ideas alive, even if you're gonna have to deal with consequences for the one you want to respect. Here, you know you're still gonna get pushed slightly, and so you take this in order to keep yourself from losing a logical structure. That could be what's happening, except I just gave myself some limitations to survive. That sucks. I still, still need to be willing to suffer when it comes to choosing my route. Even though I shouldn't need to, even though I don't need to. I keep forgetting that none of this is fucking real, bro. I keep forgetting that life isn't fucking real, bro. Alright, whatever. I don't keep forgetting it. I remember it forever. Life is not real. This shit is not real life. Okay? Anyway. Yeah.